Hey folks, morning. Here we are at another edition of Garage Talk Plaza. Couple of things came in there today. First, let me get my coffee going. Let me get my water going. Get my water going here. They told me I'm drinking too much water, and so they switched me over to Gatorade. I gotta put this shite over here. Gotta get my water here. Put my water down there, and get my most importantly my coffee. You can't do a Garage Talk Plaza talk without your coffee. You need your coffee powder. Anyway, this one, folks, I started to. I got a lot of time on my hands now because of, shit that was banging around on my head and cut loose, and they don't know what's going on. It's the same thing. Nobody really knows what's going on up there. So I don't even know. I look in the anyway. So anyway, here I am in the plaza again, and I was watching some stuff, and I've been watching a lot of stuff on YouTube, and some of the stuff just jumps out at me, and some of it's funny, some of it's not, some of it's everyday life. So anyway, I was just banging around today, and I just happened to click on. I didn't click on anything. I just typed in car repair. It's close to my heart, right? So, two ladies, pretty ladies. One was a wrench. One was a reporter. So they dressed them up, dressed them down, and sent them into a car repair place with alleged problems. So they go into one place, and they, disabled the shit to make sure the guy would fix it and tell him that whatever it was he going to fix it and tell him the right thing. So they go in there and tell the guy the wiper motor doesn't work. No, wipers don't work. So the guy goes in and he says, first guy goes, it's a fuse, and he charges him $89 to put a fuse. So that's the first thing, because to me, and the elusive school of Mr. John Brazell, Bob's uncle, who everybody at Mercedes-Benz learned everything from, you check the first simplest thing first, which is the fuse. And that was a next time item. Somebody comes into your shop, especially a woman, it's raining out, and her wipers don't work. You bring it in, you look at it, it's the fuse, she's all dressed up, and you tell her, next time you come, we'll settle it up. And that's good PR, because she's got her wipers going now. She's going to tell all her friends that you're not a thief. And that's the way to do it. That's the way to do business. That's with everyone, every single person, right? So you can have a guy in there that's smart as shit, i.e. Bill Carney, and doesn't know jack shit, i.e. Bill Carney. Anyway, the next one is my all-time favorite of all favorites. Now, you go in anywhere. You go into Sears Auto Place when they had Sears. You go into Joe Mom and Pop's, and you go in there for just a simple oil change, right? And what do they want to tell you every time that you need? Oh, you need a cabin filter. And that's my favorite one to hear from a service advisor, especially that I'm an old guy now, and they think that I'm feeble, which I am. And also feeble in mind. I say, and I understand that. But when they tell you need a cabin filter, you ask them, where's the cabin? I don't see a cabin here. I don't see a log. I don't see a structure of a cabin. And they'll sniffle to themselves. No, sir, that's the passenger compartment filter. Ooh, you have one of those in the passenger compartment? What does it filter out? Well, fumes and everything. So I say to myself, what did my father have in his 1965 Biscayne when there was a smell? They cranked down the windows. That was the cabin filter in those days. You rolled down the fucking windows. Not now. They want you to put a cabin filter in there, arrest an officer's name, and any other thing pertaining to and about the crime. The auto industry, my friends, my dear friends that don't know this, is the most fucking crooked fucking thing you'll ever be in, because the people that are in it know that nobody else outside that's walking around on the street has a clue what makes these fucking things work. And they don't. So they go in there and they are at the whim of the guy that's especially the service writer, because this poor bastard makes money on how much work he sells. The mechanic doesn't give a shit. He's just replacing shit. So he doesn't care. So anyway, that was my pet peeve today. And another pet peeve is, What in the fuck are we as human beings that are able to walk on 2 feet, right? We're only people in the place in the animal world can walk upright, are still driving around in technology that's almost 200 fucking years old. This shit came out in 1880s. Gotham Daimler said to Carl Benz, let's make internal combustion engines with our good friend Henry Ford. Let's take the explosion and put it inside the combustion chamber and make a whole bunch of shit that comes out the exhaust pipe. And they're still doing it 2,000 fucking years later. Move on. Move on. You're dinosaurs with this shit. Dinosaurs. You got to get another thing. Make something that is either electric powered or, as my friend Kenny said, hydrogen. You know, people are never going to buy hydrogen cars. What happened to hydrogen? They had a bomb, blew it up. Nobody's going to drive that around. They're never going to drive into their car. Hey, Hey, honey, I'm taking a Hindenburg out to the store today to get a load of groceries. Okay, honey, I'll see you in the graveyard. All right. So, what the fuck? I mean, where do these people come from? I mean, and that's what I started out to say in this beginning of it. This is not even the shitting in your pants smelling episode. This is the shitting in your pants, smelling, and then tasting it. That's how bad it is out there, people. That's how bad it is. So, you know, I'm just getting a little bit, a little bit out there. So when you just, for your own sake, when you go to the car place and the guy says, do you want us to replace your cabin filter? You bring a bottle of pancake syrup, log cabin pancake syrup, and you can tell the fellow, here, put this on your pancakes in the morning, and there's your little log cabin. You can filter your syrup through your filter there and put it on your pancakes, and then tell him to shove the rest of it up his ass sideways, because that's what they need. So folks, again, like, dislike, I don't care. Just make sure that you subscribe.